everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 328 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always. Still slight bit of a cough as I felt there in a sec, but I got through saying that whole sentence. Well, we've got a Stronghold Arena, which I like a fair bit. There's a Citizen's Arrest, which is quite good. From there, the card quality drops off quite a bit. Not too much. Rulik Mons is good. But then we're down to like a combat trick and role fillers, I guess. I'm okay with the Stronghold Arena. See where we go. You have to play this very correctly. You want to be a little bit aggro-y. You want to have definitely better card quality. You maybe don't want to have a whole bunch of like corpse whatchamadoodles. So yeah, let's take a Stronghold Arena. Following the Stronghold Arena, I see a Bite Down. So I've never played this. I've never kicked this. 2/3 Menace for 3. Vanilla. Well, French vanilla with Menace is not good. But if we kick it, if we're black-red, it's still not that amazing. Well, I see a Bite Down and a Talus Lookout, I think. I do like removal. I do like blue. I like blue quite a bit. And weirdly, this cuts blue out of this pack. Yeah, let's take a Talus Lookout. If we're blue-black, awesome. I really like blue-black. If we're blue something else, cool. I like blue. I see a Tribute to Urborg. Much better than the Outrider, Berserker, Micromancer. Yeah, that's a pretty easy Tribute to Urborg, I think. Pretty easy. Outrider's been pretty good. Berserker's been okay. Micromancer can be very good. You want to have timely interferences and shore-ups and whatnot. We don't know we're blue yet. We don't know we're black yet. One green card of no real note. One white card of no real note. Yeah, let's take that Tribute to Urborg. Following that up, we get a Cult Conscript, which has been okay. And in fact, kind of works with what I said about I want to be aggro with Stronghold Arena. A turn 1 Cult Conscript, turn 2 Stronghold Arena can be quite good. We'll pick this up. I've seen it come back quite a bit. It's been fine. Not amazing, but fine. The blue is nothing to write home about. I'll play this in a lot of blue decks. I generally don't play this. This is good, but it's not a pick 4. It's a pick 7, a pick 8, a pick 9. I've never played the Angel. It looks like it should be good, but it's probably just a little bit too expensive to be like super amazing. But yeah, let's take a Conscript. See where we go. Looking more and more black. Writhing Necromass. That's the thing you don't want to load up on these with a Stronghold Arena. That would be a bad idea. Nothing to write home about. Nothing here is anything to write home about. I'm not really in the market for the Necromass. It can be good. It's not quite what I'm building towards. We could take a Sunlit Marsh in case we want to splash white. I don't think we're getting into white for 1 Artillery Blast. Yeah, I'm going to take a land. We could take a Phyrexian Espionage. The trick here is like Espionage, Lookout, Tribute is wanting us to be a little bit more control-y. This is wanting us to be a little bit more aggro-y, but let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. We go into not a lot. So Academy Wall is not... Yeah, we'll figure out where the deck's going to go. Academy Wall is not quite what I'm looking for, but I'll probably take it here. The Vivisector's okay. I mean, you can do some cute stuff where, like, you can sack the Conscript to something and then scry and then, you know, sack something else and scry and then bring back the Conscript. There's some cute stuff. I don't think anything here is a signal, though. Let's take the Vivisector. I'd like to push a little bit more towards the arena kind of style here. And then we get an Impulse. There's a Splatter Goblin. It's a good card that I've never played. I don't think I've never been blue-white. Been blue-black, blue-red. I guess mostly blue-black and blue-red. Yeah, it's Splatter Goblin or Impulse here. And it kind of depends on where we're going to go. We haven't seen any Tolarian Terrors. I feel like people are taking those unreasonably highly. Let's take the Goblin here. Well, then we get pick 8, Timely Interference. Or a green-black duel. All right, let's continue to pretend that we're blue-black. I still don't know that we are. I'm starting to find the drafts to get a little bit harder to read. I suspect enough people have decided on what the format is, and so are forcing things in very weird and specific ways that are making drafts harder to read. It doesn't mean that that's correct to do. It doesn't mean that they're good for doing that. It actually means they're bad for doing that, and it really kind of wrecks draft signals. So let's hope we can figure something out here. We could take a Soul Tender, a Scavenger, or a Bone Splinters. Let's take a Bone Splinters. We can sack Call Conscript. We can sack Splatter Goblin. Nothing I want here. Let's take this for signaling purposes. Not that anybody's going to read them. Another Vivisector, I guess. All the blue cards came back out of that pack, I believe. No, we didn't take a blue card out of that pack. There was one other one. Yeah, let's take a Grotto. Probably not going to play it, but we'll see. Writhing Necromass. A strong doubt that we play that. Okay. Slightly weird pack 1. We get a Danitha if we want to push into black-white. We get a Cut Down. And we know we're black. Danitha is better than all the blue we have. So I think we take the Danitha. Mostly as a 5-mana 4/4 first strike vigilance lifelink. We don't really care about the essentially flavor text there. Like, I'm not going to play any equipment. I've never played equipment in this format. I never will. And we're not going to have... Is Hammerhand the only aura that's relevant to her? Let's go check Scryfall. DMU, type, aura. Hammerhand and Combat Research are the literal only 2 auras. So she is straight up flavor text. Minus the 3 incredibly relevant evergreen abilities. But yeah, let's pick Danitha up here. This is nothing but flavor text. There's a Blight Pile. There's a Lightning Strike. Oh, there's an Extinguish the Light. That's a pretty easy pickup. Pretty easy pickup for Extinguish the Light. Only 1 white card that doesn't matter. This card isn't in the pack. It's not a real card. It's awful. Let's take the Extinguish the Light. Sheoldred's Restoration can be quite decent. That's a way to buy back Danitha once. We still don't have to be black-white either, because we could splash Danitha very, very easily. But yeah, that's an easy Sheoldred's Restoration. Another one, you say? What if we buy back Danitha twice? Sold. Destroy Evil's fine. I like it slightly more in the sideboard. There is enough aggro kicking around that this can sometimes just be dead because there's not enough enchantments kicking around for this to always have a good target. But out of the side, it's fantastic. Yeah, let's take up the Shielded Restoration. That's a pick 5 Tear Asunder. What if we're green-black splash white? Supremely Tempting. I do need more creatures at some point. Supremely Tempting. Let's pick it up. Knight of Dusk Shadow, pick 6. Well, black is open. We know that, and that's great. Beyond that, there's a Take Up the Shield if we are going to be black-white, as opposed to black-white. But yeah, let's take the Knight. Two Talus Lookouts is cute. If we are blue-black, splash Danitha. I think I'm missing a Benelish Faith Bonder. The green's nothing to talk about. A lot of 4-drops, though. Let's take the Faith Bonder. See if we get any suggestion that we should really go heavier white. We get Phyrexian Rager. We are very heavy black. I can tell you that much. Benelish Sleeper? I don't mind that. Phyrexian Warhorse, too. Yeah, I kind of like the Sleeper. This also keeps our curve low, which makes Stronghold Arena that much better. What is Stronghold Arena? 1 or more creatures. Okay, so we're only doing this once a turn. We'll take this for signaling purposes, I guess. That's a pretty late timely interference. Or, sorry, signaling purposes. Rare completion. Rare completion. Rare completion. I don't think I'll play a Toxic Abomination. And I'm not going to play an Axe. All right, pack 3, make things really good, please. Braids is pretty good. Braids is pretty good. There's another Sheoldred's Restoration, but we're certainly taking Braids here. Or Leech is not going to be good in our deck because we're staying relatively low curve. Maybe we get this Restoration back and have 3 of them. But yeah, let's take Braids. Braids is super cute with like sacking things and bringing back Call Conscript. Sengir Connoisseur, that should do some work. That can be our second big thing. There's not too much else here other than a Benelish Sleeper. But yeah, let's take the Sengir Connoisseur. Not much. It's Captain's Call to have more stuff to sack to Braids, to sack to... Didn't we have one other thing? Bone Splinters? Is that the only other thing? We're not playing this Terrace Under. I don't think. We'll see. Or a Samite Herbalist, which is just going to be a 2-1 for 2 that scries and gains life if we attack. Let's take the Captain's Call. I don't know that I'm on it yet. Another Call Conscript is cute. Versus nothing. So Call Conscript it is. We're going to be slightly aggro with a few powerful kind of end game-ish cards, which seems pretty okay. Unlikely to play this Grotto, especially if we don't play the Terrace Under. Not going to play that. Not going to play that. Not going to play that. You're a vanilla 2/2 in this deck. Rare completion, I guess. We do want a blue for tribute to Urborg, maybe. Yeah, we could take an Aquifer as a tapped swamp that may once be relevant. We do still need playables, though. That's an important aspect. We need 3 more playables. Soon, because it's pick 5 of pack 3. I like this deck, though. It looks decent. Creature count of 12. I would actually love to splash. Ooh. Oh, white, not black, eh? Not black. We're starting to push heavier white. We should have a decent enough mana base with white. Let's take an Aaron. I would also play the Cavalier here. And hey, look, we're actually playing Artillery Blast if we happen to get one. What about a second one? I don't think we'll take a second one. We'll take a Mesa Cavalier. Choking Miasma could be decent for the board too, but we need main deck playables. We need 1 more main deck playable. None of those are main deck playables. I mean, I guess we could take the Hero's Heirloom. Where's the equipment has to be in the graveyard? Oh, Danith is nothing but flavor text. Let's take the Hero's Heirloom. I can't imagine we play it. All right, that is a Third Sheoldred's Restoration. Do I want it? I think I do. I think I do. Danitha is actually really good with Hammerhand. If she's in white-red and you've played a Hammerhand early and the creature got killed, and then Danitha comes back and oops, she's a 5/5 haste, first strike, vigilance, lifelink, and something can't block. It's pretty nutty. But black-white, she's just flavor text with some very stupid stuff. There's a chance we play a Battle Rage Blessing, isn't there? I'm not sure over what. Over the Terra Sunder. We're not gonna play that. That's not splashable, but let's take it. Pilfer for the side in case our opponent is nutso good cards. And we feel that's the only way that we can win. Alright, so I don't think we're going to play that Grotto. 8/8? That can't be right. 26% white, and you want me to play 8 planes? Get the hell out of here. So that's 10 black, 7 white. Yeah, let's go 10 black, 7 white. Nope. Side. And that's it. So we are unlikely to be siding anything in, but let's go. Let's see if we can do okay. And hopefully my land luck gets better. Did not have good land luck on stream this week. Had an amazing almost mono blue deck with like, I think it was 5 mountains or maybe 6 mountains and like 2 or 3 or 4 red cards in it. Drew all of our mountains. None of our islands. Although I guess I spent some of my luck on one of the drafts on stream in which we had 2 planeswalkers. Try to guess which 2. In the 3 matches of that draft, we faced 2 additional planeswalkers on the other side of the battlefield. Let's get in for 2. And Goblin. Still nothing? Show me still nothing. That's basically nothing. That's fantastic. In for 2. Flood the board. Much as my hand is flooded. And now we need to draw nothing but gas and not lands. Wingmantle Chaplain. One bird. Couldn't care less. I mean, I guess I mildly care. Let's go in for 2. Drop Aaron. Then we get to really do some work. Does he have to tap? He does have to tap. The Defender's deck doesn't really bother me. It requires such extraordinarily specific cards. It's not that big of a deal. And the deck has to draw very specifically. And of course, land luck is a pain in the ass, and magic sucks. All right, we don't get to play this game. That's unfortunate. I would say we tried, but we didn't even get the opportunity to try, so that's cool. Let's kill my own Aaron, I guess. And their bird. And bring back our cult conscript. And get some scries. Kill the bird. Tribute to Urborg doesn't do anything. Swamp. Good God, no. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 swamps in my top 14. Top 14. Over 50% of my swamps. Huh? Deeply unfun here. Deeply unfun here. Not the format's fault. 100% Magic the Gathering's fault. And whoever allowed our opponent to draft everything that they have over on that side of the table. Somebody allowed them to draft this and this and this, etc. Walk and kill the 5/5. It's only my things that make it grow, right? Oh no. One or any other. My God. How do you get to do this? How do I get to do this, more importantly? Tell me how I get to do that. Why are you even playing this? We're going to click this button. They're playing this because 17 lands and content creators tell them to. Ugh. Deeply unfun. I should probably go and try some MTGO Dominaria drafts. I suspect the average drafter is awful on Magic Arena. Between people who saw an ad on their phone and clicked install, and people who are being like, what are all these fools doing drafting passing rares? I'm going to take all the rares. And then ending up with bad decks. You end up with people who just get given ludicrously good decks. And I suspect if we go over to MTGO, we're going to have people who know how to draft. And the drafts are going to be good, and people are going to end up with consistently similar-ish power level decks instead of some random person walking away with their pile of garbage rares thinking they won the draft and somebody else ending up with a broken deck. We'll give this a go. Can't possibly have bad land luck twice in a row. That's not how stats work. Thank you. I want to draw cards, please. This will be for the Mindslinger and any other number of 4/4s with Ward 2 that they have. Hey, look, right on time. Wait. What? The power has to be less than. You fool. Why? What? Why would you even play that there? They must have thought that it was equal to. Well, smashy smashy. They have to have thought that it was equal to. And let's get 3/3 menace, 2/1 flyer. 3/3 menace seems good. That should be at least one attack here. We can follow up. Micromancer getting shore up. Timely interference. Nothing? They must have Bone Splinter, sure, in hand. Tapped land, okay, in for 2, and now we'll get the flyer down. Now extinguish the lights up. Yeah, I suspect their deck's actually not that good. It just has some ludicrous stuff in it. Between this and the Danitha and the Frostfist dude and et cetera, et cetera. So if we can dodge them drawing those, I think their deck might actually be pretty bad. Like I don't understand why they're playing the Wingmantle Chaplain. Okay, so now they'll be able to steal. They have their green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they'll be able to steal a 3 power creature. So we can have them steal the Cavalier, should they so desire, and then we could just kill the Mind Singer, Mind Singer, and get it back. Because if that's their turn, then we're just going to kill it and also gain 3 life. Oh, no, we're going to kill Danitha. Also reasonable death. Also reasonable death. Let's see if Danitha feels like blocking. Ooh. Goodbye, Danitha. You can gain your 4 life. That's fine. A-okay. Let's drop the Knight of Dusk Shadow. We've got a decent Bone Splinters. Now, is this any creature or my creature? My creature must die. Okay. Sure. Take my probably knight. And then we will ask politely to have them give it back. They could have a shore up in hand. If they do, that's gonna suck, but oh well. Now, I will never remember this. This is always -2/-2. And if you kick it, it's -2/-2 plus. Because I always think if you kick it, it just counts your instants and sorceries. That's -3/-3. We're going to start out with Ye Olde Bone Splinters on the Mind Singer, sacking the Cult Conscript, because it can come back. No shore up. No shore up. In for 4. And we will bring back Aaron. Because we can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Academy Wall is fine. Won't bother killing that. Coral Colony. Okay, now suddenly the defenders show up a little bit. This deck is somewhat lacking its direction, I think. Let's go in. I assume we'll see Coral Colony on, oh, double block there, eh? 2, 4, 6, 7. And let's drop a sleeper. No kick. Yeah, their deck actually is not good. They just drew some extraordinarily powerful stuff early on, I think. Gain your 3. Academy Wall, sure, whatever. Don't care. -2/-2. Yeah, so we're gonna go boop. Coral Colony in front of Sleeper. Academy Walls on there, sure. We're gonna tribute Urborg. No kick on the colony. So the colony will die. All right. If they draw the defender half of their deck, I think we're good. Does that mean that we need to pilfer? I think we can cut a Sheoldred's for a pilfer, just so that we can get one of those ward creatures out of their hands, or an early Danitha or something. And then we just hope they don't have a game like they did in game 1. That's a sleeper with some stuff. Sure. It's a different option. A 1/2. All right. Well, in that case, we'll drop a 2/2 instead of a 3/1. Academy wall. All right. That's one early wall. I might be willing to get rid of that wall. No, let's go to the heirs. It's a tall wall, but it's not that tall. Doesn't block the flyer. No attacks. Tap your thing. Throw away your land. Kind of a land. All right, so we're on Captain's Call, Sleeper, Captain's Call. The main phase tap. Are you looking for a land? You don't have a green source in your hand. Okay, you're going to bring that back at some point. That's fun. Sure. They're digging. At this point, this is 4 cards they've drawn. They'll find their 4th land. Throws away an Eerie Soul Tender. Wow, that's bad luck for them. We are going to kill the wall to try to take significant advantage of this. Murder wall. Play sleeper. Surely you've drawn a land. There we go. Hey, and it's even green. Fun times. Wingmantle Chaplain for 1 bird? Sure. Whatevs. Whatevs. Boop. Wingmantle in front of Vivisector, bird in front of Sleeper. Sounds good. Get a bird, get a scry. Skies are now clear for Cavalier. Go the hell away, lands. Skies are clear for Cavalier. No loot? Gross. But we can buy it. Oh no, it exiles, doesn't it? No, it's just destroyed. Go away, lands. So that was 8 of our top 14. My own Extinguish the Light. Nifty. Let's see how much they believe in their Wingmantle Chaplain. I won't use a pump spell, I guess. I am going to bring back that Wingmantle Chaplain. Or Wingmantle Chaplain. Mesa Cavalier. Unfortunately, we're not getting through them, which is giving them time. This is for Danitha. They can buy back Danitha, which is pretty awful for us. Let's fly in for 2. And let's murder Danitha. They can just bring her back, but it'll take 2 turns to do so. But I don't think we're going to go fast enough. Loot away. land. All right, so they found enough lands. There's the Frostfist Strider, and now the end. We need to pilfer that Danitha out of their hand. So let's drop our 1/1s past the turn. Is this sorcery only? It's not sorcery only. Loot. Land. The old Chumperinos? The old Chumperinos. Nope. Aaron, not gonna do it. Could do it. We have a lot of life, but... one more chump. Show me a land. Nope. All right, there's only 6 lands in our top 20. Academy Wall, get a bird. Welp. Chump. And sack it. And we will scry yet another land to the bottom. So there's 4 lands in our top 18. Magic the Gathering. We have played 7 spells this game. They have played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that got milled, didn't it? They have played 10. Oh boy, oh, this is deeply unfair. We can buy back an Aaron. That's not gonna do enough. Oh my god. Top 16, there's 3 lands. And they just played a Tatyova. All right. Have that happen just a few more times. And I am out of gems. And I will have to pay $130? 132. And presumably the exchange rate will be slightly less favorable than that, so about 134. Let's play first. Vivisector, that's up. Any land, that's up. Cool. Swarm, Vivisector. Vivisector into Rager. Aaron, you're going to need 2 planes. That's a whole lot of swarms. Do you want to trade? I'll trade. Happily. No? You think we're racing? Sounds good. I'll help you out in the race. Black-red barricade. Well, we have a way of getting through that. Okay. We're going to need a white source very soon. Blocked. Put this in front of this. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. There we go. All right, let's stop the Rager from dying and kill the barricade because the wall is going to stop us a little bit. It's another wall. Hey, right on time. Yeah, just jam out Danitha. We have the Sheoldred's restorations to get her back if they've got a removal spell. And they're not yet on Extinguish the Light. And the red doesn't kill Danitha unless it's Fire NATO. I guess if they have Flames of Yada Yada right now, it would work. Flames of Yada Yada, Fires of Yada Yada. The red-blue kicker one. Warhorse? Sure. No problemo there. Another black source. We're not coming in with Danitha. No, actually, we could come in with Danitha. They double block, we kill one. Yeah, Danitha, get in there. Let's drastically change this race. And let's go with Cavalier. Tell them they're done attacking me in the air. You could send one in, I guess, because I'm not going to block it. Flowstone Kavu. Okay. They do send the one in, and as I said, I ain't going to block it. Okay, so they do now have decent enough blocks because they could just throw everything in front and we could kill Blightpile Swarm, and then they've got their 4. So what if we start out with asking them to sack that tapped Battlefly Swarm, which will give us the all-important Scry to get a land off the top of our deck. No way is it Kavu. Pardon? Braids high. So that just gave us an attack, which is nifty. They're really stuck on lands, aren't they? They look like they're apt to be a very low curve deck, so it's probably not hampering them too much. Sacking something doesn't work here. Okay. I'll take the 2 for 1. Good talk. Good talk. Right. Continue to tell me the story of what's happening here. Uh-huh. Braidja. Let's play a Faith Bonder, and I think Faith Bonder is going to be the first thing to get sacked, or maybe Sleeper will be. Or I could be a real dick. Let's be a real dick. Sack a land, please. Ooh, unwilling to sacrifice a land. Was the 5-drop worth it? It was. It's not going to do much, but it was. Yeah, that works. That'll get rid of one of their Battlefly swarms. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in with Sleeper and Faith Bonder enlisting Braids. I expect we'll see a swarm on Sleeper. Faith Bonder on there. We get to play and sack the Splatter Goblin, which kills the Battlefly swarm. They will not be able to sacrifice a creature, which will allow us to draw a card. Oh, triggers did not work out the way I thought they would. Yeah, because Braid's trigger has to fully resolve first, doesn't it? Doesn't it? We can't have a trigger resolve in the middle of this trigger. It would have worked if they had 2 creatures there. That's super fine because we'll go Captain's Call. Sack one of these to kill that. Get a scry and then murder them. Sheoldred's Restoration. Cool. All right. I think lands helped us on their side there, but I think we stand a pretty good chance in match 2. They look like they're trying to go pretty aggressive, so if we can put any sort of early stop to that, I think we're okay. I really like that art. Is that Carplusian Forest? I like the trees. The brush strokes on the trees I like. I'm assuming that was on canvas as opposed to digital. Okay. Conscript into Dusk. Conscript into Stronghold Arena. Sold. Let's draw all the cards. Pardon? You're not supposed to have that. I have that. Spider-Man meme. No 2-drop? Thank you. All right, so you're not quite supposed to play Stronghold Arena against an aggro deck, but we're going to. No life loss, and we found our planes. Taking 2. No 3-drop. Coming up Millhouse. Do it. No life loss. Let's go with this Vivisector, which I'll trade with their Conscript if need be. It might just get Tribute to Urborg. Nope, they have nothing. They have Stone nothing in their hand. Or they're unwilling to use removal early. Which in an aggro deck, generally you should. Yeah, it's an easy trade. Gets the race back on our side, lets us a little bit more freely use Stronghold Arena. Not that it's cost us any life yet. Sheoldred's Restoration? Yeah, we'll draw that. We'll want to pull something back at some point somewhere. Maybe gain some life. Kill conscript? Sure. Not too much of a biggie. I want a bunch of 1/1s. Because one of them will get in. And one will die. That sacrifice will be worth it. Because we'll bring back a cult conscript. Okay, well, we're going to want to... No, Braids will just do everything we need to do here, won't she? Which means we should go untapped to get out a Braids and get out a Knight of Dusk Shadow. And I may as well draw off of Stronghold Arena, so they can kill one of these, we'll kill the other one, kill their Outrider. But we get in for 2, we get a card draw. Ooh, okay. Okay. That was as much life as we could lose in our deck, was our 5-drop. Oh yeah, right. Braids does not force them to sack, of course. What was I thinking there? What was I thinking there? I am a fool, is what I am. There's too many words in the card. I thought for sure they were going to be forced to sack it. Yeah, sure, we'll block. Eland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. So I do want to draw a card. Bone Splinters, exactly the card I wanted to draw. They will get back their conscript, but that's fine because we're going to have a 3/3. I should have played Singer Connoisseur first. It would have been a 4/4. My mistake. Battlefly Swarm is okay. Urborg Repossession that back is a little bit less okay. Little bit less okay. Opts to not play it because they want the Battlefly Swarm up. Well, I will trade with your Battlefly Swarm. Then I'll bring this back and gain 3 life. Oop, kick, bring back. And then we can extinguish the light this. And be somewhat okay. Probably come in with the Connoisseur to get a draw off the Stronghold Arena. Sure, that's fine. No attacks. We get to do it again, eh? So murder that, get a counter. Come in for 4. Draw. 2, nifty. Let's play that. And we'll pass the turn. Atrocity kicked. So you're going to bring back a Battlefly Swarm? Sure, that's fine. So interestingly, if we kill the conscript, they will be able to get it back. It won't really matter. They also have to sack that Battlefly Swarm, which is awesome. So this Connoisseur is going to be a 6/6. So 5/5, they'll hit me for 1, they'll sack that, it comes back as a 6/6. That's Aaron, which is pretty nifty. Wait, it doesn't come back as a 6/6? Oh, it only triggers once a turn. Dumb. Maybe we don't Strongholds Arena. Maybe we actually sack Strongholds Arena. Yeah, that's what we do. So we will... We will. Come in for 5. Drop an Aaron. Nope. Drop an Aaron. No kick, but we'll bring back Braids. Then we'll sack Stronghold Arena, which will hit him for 2. And so on and so forth. Cool. Cool. Why did I take damage there? I feel like I took 3 damage at the end there. Am I misreading Shieldred's Swatchmadoodle? What's it called? Oh, I am. I did not read all the words. There's too many. It said return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. If this spell was kicked, and then I ignored the rest. But there's a sentence after that that says otherwise. You lose that much life. Unaware. That's not a keeper. That's something that we will refer to as better. That is a turn 3 Aaron or Rager, as is appropriate. Ideally, we draw a 2-drop. It will have to be on our first draw, though. Ooh, a black source. All right. So we've got Aaron, Braids, or Rager. If we hit a land here, I might just Braids and hit one of their lands. We hit a Stronghold Arena. Many options exist. Aaron represents the most damage, as well as a potential guaranteed Stronghold Arena trigger. I want the guaranteed Stronghold Arena trigger. Oh, I could have kicked it. I've never kicked that spell in my life. It's because I knew I was drawing a 2-drop, you see. I've never kicked this spell, because I'm usually like blue-black or red-black or something. 2/3 flyer, that's pretty good. Not a coward. Okie dokes. So we get to double spell here. And that double spell will be Night Braids. Yeah, that'll be Night Braids. And I think we'll sack the Vivisector end of their turn. End of our turn. No attacks, and I'll sack the Vivisector because we get a Scry. Is it another? No, we get the Scry. They go for the sack. They don't want me drawing. Certainly don't want to land. You get a Captain's Call, that Protector here. Menace Tribal has been assembled. Another Protector, okay. That is fine. Oh, this ain't Erasure winning at the moment. 5 ya? 8 ya? There is a 1 mana combat trick. They don't have it. Good to know. Yeah. Let's 5 them. Let's Stronghold Arena and then Captain's Call. I guess it could be that they're looking to Captain's Call me, which would be 10, but 10's not 15. And now we've got a billion sack options. Hello. Turtle? Sure. Enjoy your turtle. You're not winning this race. Menace Tribal gon' get ya. Menace Tribal. I want all of my mana available, so boop boop. Yep, there's no way we'll hit one of our 5 drops. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we actually do have to hold up that extinguish the light. So, and we also really want to hit an X or a 3 drop with it. So we will end our turn, sack one of these. Okay, tribute also really helps out here. We need them to not have a captain's call. That's fine. Still alive. Still alive? Still alive. Yeah, we're still alive. The question now, we go to 7. Yeah, no, we have to kill one of these. And then we have to tribute the other. So that we only take 2. Boop. Double block. They're dead. Block, double block. Yeah, they dead. They dead. Uh-huh. I think they just did the... No, menace. Boop. 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 Woof. Stronghold Arena. The data says it's bad. You just have to know how to play it. You have to know your deck. You have to know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. And it's a good card. Anybody who thinks drawing twice a turn is bad is bad for your ability to improve at the game. They are lying to you. Probably not intentionally. They're just misled by the data. Yup, that's Conscript Arena. That's my favorite thing. Conscript. No 2 drop. No 2 drop. Oh. Alright, well. Let's get this 2 drop out of the way. Oh, did they side this? Oh no, it's artifact. Let's get a Menacer down, because that's more likely to make sure we get damage through for Stronghold Arena. No blocks. How dangerous. X-Bane Turtle? Sure. Well, it's time for the arena. And it's time for us to get our attack in and see if they want to trade turtles. Turtle for conscript. Or if they think that they're in a race. We will have to be a little bit careful here because they are presenting quite a crackback. White source. Work our way towards Mesa Cavalier. Sheldred's, Watchmadoodle, etc. We will take that action. Phyrexian Rager, pretty gross. Let's drop the conscript. 2 turn clock for them at the moment. Let's go in. It's exceptionally unlikely that we will hit a, you know, a thing. A 5 drop. It's extremely likely we'll hit a land, which will allow us to have extinguish the light up. If we don't hit a land, we can drop a Vivisector or a Faithbonder or something. Oop. Take action. Give me a land. Every freaking time. Every time. Oh, at least she's got lifelink, so she can get us back in. Every time. There are only 2 5-drops in the deck, and we have hit them 3 times now. That's a strange attack, my friend. Strange attack. You've got the uncommon green, white kicked combat trick. Nope, just a Furious Bellow. That's fine. No trample. A-okay. We get a scry out of this too. Can help us out quite a bit. Quite a bit. This Extinguish the Light will get our life total back up a bit. Boop, 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 boop. Man, remember when cyber ninja demons were a magic thing? We're just a few short weeks away from being able to put stickers on your Warhammer cards. Autumn. That appeared as though it was a hard choice for them. Land? No, don't. I mean, blockers are good, but no, we do need a land to get Extinguish the Light going. Land? No, sorry. Land, please? Please and thank you. Land War Stalker, sure. Give me a land. They have an instant speed effect in hand. They have an instant 1 mana, 1 white mana effect. Set, DMU, CMC, 1 color, white. They have no, they have nothing in hand. They're just playing on full control mode. They're just playing, or have I disconnected? Nope. They're playing on full control mode. Because the only 1 mana white spells are Runic Shot, which is a sorcery, and Clockwork Drawbridge, which is a creature. This has no effect. This has no effect. This has no effect. This is on the stack. Yeah, if they weren't playing in full control mode, that would have auto-resolved. Even if they disconnected, that would have auto-resolved. Boy, can't draw a land to save our lives. We are going to have to pass the turn. And I guess hold up that tribute for the Stalker. So in our top 14, 15, 16, in our top 16, there were 3 lands. Uh-huh. How is my luck so consistently bad? So consistent. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, how does enlist work? How does enlist work? Does it know what that power is forever and ever? Triggered ability that goes in the stack. Why do the release notes not mention this? It's as if WotC has just given up. Enlist, kill enlisted creature. Once the ability resolves, it's locked in. All right, I'm going to try it. I think this will do it. Okay, good. Good science, good science, good science. Good science. Land? Sure. White would have been better, but that's fine. So we'll pass the turn because they'll probably enlist the Steel Crusher, and then we can kill it and gain 3 life back. There was a time where a question like that, which seems like a very common question, would have been in the release notes. Instead, I had to go to Reddit. And get a vague answer that I interpreted, perhaps correctly. Vanguard, sure. Attack me and enlist, please. Thank you. Boop. Give me 3 life back. Back up to 8 feels decent. That sure is a tapped land. They sure can pump their team. So let's Phyrexian Rager. Fieldred's Restoration will cost me life. I do need to remember that. Good lord. Are we just dead? There's a good chance we're just dead. What? We've gone through half of our deck and found 5 black lands. There are a dozen lands in our top 20. All right, Sengir Connoisseur, we can double block Monstrosity. And then again, hope we find a white. If we find a white source, this does blow a little bit open with Danitha. We need them to have no interaction and have us kill that Monstrosity. How is my land luck so consistently awful? Is this account cursed? Is WotC angry at me for telling them that one of their artists is a financial supporter of a domestic terrorist group, which is true? What conspiracy is afoot here? Griffin Protector? Okay. Okay, so we get to kill that. And then, unfortunately, if they have a creature in hand, we're dead. So we need to ask them real nicely to have no creature in hand. One time, no creature in hand, please. What a miserable pile of crap that game was. Let's go back in. And hope. Oh, man. It's really hard to enjoy the game when crap like that happens. It's easier to enjoy when you're just like playing standard or something that doesn't cost you money. It's very hard to accept $10 is what I paid for some of these games. Let's play first. Okay. That's a 1-drop, 2-drop. We can't possibly have poor land luck that consistently. It has to stop at some point. And so perhaps this game is where we'll draw a creature and then a land and then a creature and then a creature and then a land and maybe a second land and then a creature and then a creature. We won't draw 6 more lands in this game before we get through the top half of our deck. It won't happen. Won't happen. Opponent thinking very, very, very heavily about what first land to play. They almost opted to not play a land, and that would have been cool. I accept your race. Take 2. Also, 1 land. 5 more lands to go until the prophecy is completed. Steel Crusher it up. Fieldred, not doing much for me. A flyer. Let's get this cult conscript in because they are going to be interested in killing this cavalier. And if they kill the cavalier, then we can bring back the conscript. They were like a 3-color deck, right? Team. Let's force them to use their combat trick. You don't even get the option of trading. It's combat trick or you lose it. You lose it. Or brute, sure. 4 more lands until the prophecy is complete. In for 2. Main phase rummage, you love to see it. Turtle, sure. Sure. Great attack. Sure. Double block. Get 2 scries, bring back my call conscript. Sold. Yeah, sure. 2 power creatures are fine. Keep it on top. Boop. Back for more blocking. In for 2. Easy block and easy block. And then I again get to bring back my cult conscript. I don't think they've figured it out yet. Bone splinters. We'll need that for the monstrosity, unfortunately. Turtle. Bring back the cult conscript. Maybe one day they'll figure it out. Steel Crusher, sure. They are just 2/2s and 3 power creatures, the deck. And we can't draw anything else either. That's a pass of the turn, unfortunately. We're going to have to do another block 2 things, bring back cult conscript. Maybe they have figured it out. Maybe they finally understand what's happening here. Do these have enlist? They do have enlist. I mean, I get to kill both of these. You're slowly but surely getting through your entire deck. All right, well, we're going to use one of these. We're going to use one of these. Gain a whole bunch of life. Have you figured it out? Hey, they figured out that they should stop. Oh, this is this hexproof too? Oh. If we had one more land, it would be very interesting to sack conscript, kill turtle, attack with cavalier, sack cavalier, ask them to kill turtle, bring back conscript. But we won't quite be doing that. We do need to draw cards, though. So I'll ask them if they want to block. They don't. So then I'll ask them if they want to draw me a card. They don't. Hammerhand? Sure. Braids can't block? She wasn't gonna. Wasn't going to. Our opponent just also left themselves very open. So, in for 5. Play this Faith Bonder. Sack the Cavalier. Go to 3, draw me a card. Sold. Bring back Call Conscript. Sold. Okay. We managed through it. We drew the right number of lands. Did we draw 6 lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, the prophecy was not fulfilled. Hey, we went 2 and 1. Cool. I think our deck was pretty good. Had land issues here and there. Match 1, the opponent had what I think was half of a terrible deck and half of a broken deck. And unfortunately, they drew the broken half of the deck twice. But yeah, we'll take a 2-1. I'm still really enjoying the format as much as Magic the Gathering tries to absolutely stomp me down into the dirt with the way the lands are distributed in my deck, seemingly. But yeah, we'll take it. Let me know how Dominaria United is going for you. I know the luster is wearing off for some people, but I still like it. I'm happy that it's the format that I'll be doing for the 24-hour stream at the end of October, because I think I will continue to enjoy it for quite a while. Anyways, let me know anything you want to let me know in the comments. Say a little prayer for my gem total, which I guess will go up slightly, but will need to be refilled probably quite soon. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all next time.